the person who you call when you need to figure out how to get your business straight and your nonprofit right. So I help you figure out your impact that you make through your business or your nonprofit and how to convey that to your most important audiences. So we're going to be talking today about getting through the process, an annual process that you can use your impact in what you're doing to change lives and to change the world through whatever it is you are doing in your personal or professional life, how you can use that to your advantage when you're conveying your impact to others. And so I am here to talk about that, but I also am going to be leading a couple of the events that we have going on tonight. So I'm excited to be here with you guys in Christmas in July. And I'm one of those people, honestly, who is the latest Christmas shopper, last minute, like Amazoning things to my family from Maryland to LA. So the fact that Lachelle has me here in July means I'm like legit committed to this be prepared situation that Lachelle's trying to put me in. So I hope that you guys are also going to be committed to the tips that we have for you, because we're really just trying to help you boost whatever it is that your goals are and make it easier for you to reach those. So happy to be here and love the blessings to all of you guys. And if you didn't notice, please drop your business and your name and your LinkedIn in the chat. Don't send it directly to me, although I love that. I got a few of them from you guys. I like super appreciate it. But if you could send them to everybody so we can all get the networking going, that would be awesome. All right, thanks.
Awesome. And I am America's Supermom, also known as Lachelle Atkins. I'm the mother of 15 children. My platform is mental wellness, and I'm all about strategy, tips, and things that we can do to work smarter and not harder. So I'm excited for you guys to be here today. And we are going to do our first networking exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here really quickly, because this is going to be a great way for you guys to get to know one another. All right. Can you guys see this okay? The 12 days of Christmas. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be breaking out in the breakout rooms. And you guys might be familiar of the 12 days of Christmas, maybe not, but we are going to break you up into groups. You can do some quick intros, but the challenge is for you guys to come up with your own version of the 12 days of Christmas. So you're going to take 10 minutes. We're going to give you 10 minutes for you guys to get together, come up with your own lyrics, and we're going to give you opportunities to share this throughout the night, because we have presentations. We're going to get you guys engaged and involved. And so this is going to be our activity that we're going to do with everybody so that we can get a chance to get to know one another, see how we sound when we're singing some lyrics, and just having a good time. So we are excited for this first activity, as well as throughout the night, we also have Kimberly. Kimberly, why don't you tell them what you're doing?
All right. So this is so super exciting. You know, not only are you here for networking and to kind of hear some presentations and engage in some really exciting, fun activities tonight, team building activities, but you're going to hear me ring this bell, the mistletoe bell. And every time you hear that sound, that means that you are going to have the opportunity to win a fabulous prize. You know, so there's tons of giveaways today, and so excited. And I was actually just getting ready to ring it, Lachelle. So I'm going to do that before we go into the breakout rooms, because we have so many. It's 6:15, but oh my gosh, do we have the prizes to give away tonight? So I'm going to go ahead and ring that.
Awesome. Okay. And our first winner is Herbie J. Pilato. Herbie, raise your hand so we can see where you are. We need to take a
He's
quick,
got the red sweater on.
we need a photo, whoever's the photographer for the picture. We're trying to keep it all together, y'all. So Herbie is the first winner, and Herbie has won the ebook from Laquita Monley. Laquita, you want to tell him what he's won?
I will do, but can you change the view so I can get a picture of Herbie?
Okay. What do I do? Oh, stop the screen.
Yeah.
Stop the share. Okay.
There we go. There we go. So I can get a picture. Well, Herbie, my name is Laquita Monley, and I am the author of Redefining Success, 8 Tools That I Use to Develop a Growth Mindset. And this book is really written based on what I believe, and I believe that our identity is everything. No matter who we are and what we're aspiring to be personally or professionally, the root and the foundation of that is our identity. And in this book, I share 8 tools that I've used. And I'll tell you this, there is a bonus tool at the end, a 9th tool as well. I've used these tools across my life's journey to not only help me to understand who I am and what my purpose is, but in that process, it also helped me to cultivate a growth mindset. So I really hope that you enjoy it. I look forward to hearing some feedback from you because I'd like to know what you thought about the book.
Well, can I respond? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I mean, as it turns out, I'm Herbie J. Plata, the author of several books, and my new book, The 12 Best Secrets of Christmas, a treasure house of December memories revealed. Well, now I will send to you in return.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because that's what Christmas is about.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Awesome. So let me get in
Love
the
it.
chat and redrop my information in case this cycle this way through from at the top. So I want to make sure you have my information to get me my book.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to send it to you. It just came out last week.
Oh,
Awesome.
congratulations.
Yes.
This is awesome. Yes. All right. So Wendy, are you ready to do the breakouts?
Yeah, so let me explain it. And I'm battling this sun here, guys. So
Okay.
it's like this, either I'm blinded and you guys get a lot of sun or I get none. So here's the deal. We have about 26 of you, and we want to make sure it's easy enough for you to work in a quick team, 10 minutes. And we need you to do a couple of things in this 10 minutes. So one, identify a team captain who for sure, at least this person is going to sing your song for your team. So you have to come to consensus on who team captain is going to be. If you want a name and you want to make it fun, you go on ahead, you make this, you own this. But what we're going to do is I'm going to drop into each of your chats, and I'm going to put the actual words in there, in which your job is as a group to come up with your version of the 12 days of Christmas. And it has to represent your business or your nonprofit or what it is that you do. So for example, I do social impact. So my 12 days of Christmas might be something like 12 gifts of donor giving, right? Because it is something related to social impact that I would want at the end of the year. So whatever it is related to your business or your whatever your deal is, and you're going to come up with this as a group. There's going to be about 5 to 6 of you in each group. So I'm going to put you out in about 5 groups, and we'll see where we land with how many members. But you guys can repeat things and be creative, be fun. And as we go through the process of the speakers tonight, we're going to have groups present one by one. So we're not going to have you all come back and do your songs, but we are going to vote and see which one is our favorite. So this is going to be a really fun, it's meant to be fun, meant for you to just get to know each other and what you do, and work in a team and collaborate and create something creative for Christmas to give to each other. So that's what we're doing with the activity. I'm going to put you into groups now. It should automatically ask you to please join a group, and then you will be in the breakout with about 5, 6 other people. Okay, let's get going. All right, go on ahead, guys, and head over there if you haven't already. Free to click the button. Okay, I'm going to copy the words and then pop into each of the groups, and then I'll come back to this main room with you guys.
Sounds good, girl. You got it going on, because I don't know what's happening with these breakouts. This is good.
I was wondering about that.
Where did Laquita go? Did she go in one?
I think she went in one. I'll find her somewhere. I can see where she's at. She's in room 2, hanging out with people.
But
If y'all want to go to a breakout,
I was sending you a text, Lachelle, like, put the record button on. If you look at your phone.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was thinking about streaming it onto YouTube.
Oh.
So that's what happened. I was thinking that because the whole thing is like when you record it, if it's so long,
It
it's
doesn't
too
come together.
big to share.
Okay.
So I think I'm just going to record it and then put it on YouTube and then
Okay.
make it private, and then they can have the link.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so
think
you're
that's
able
how
to-
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. You're able to take the recording and put it on YouTube automatically. Then?
Mhm.
Okay, good. Okay. That's
We have
good.
another guest who joined us, so we can just explain that they're in breakout rooms.
Yeah.
Hey, good
Hey,
evening.
Tisha.
How are you?
Hello, great, and yourself? Let me.
Good. We
little stuff together.
actually we have a team building exercise. We've broken everybody off into groups, and
okay.
I don't know how to
What
get
is
you over
going
there.
on?
I have no clue, but the lady who is doing the breakout rooms, she is going to be coming back, and maybe she can assign you, because they just broke off into the groups.
I'll
But
send her a message.
yeah, the thing that we're having them do is the 12 days of Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, that song. You there?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. What did you say? I had
Okay.
to turn my. What is-
We're having people come up with new lyrics for the 12 days of Christmas. So you're going to be put in a group, and everybody through collectively has to come up with a new song. So they just broke off. So Kimberly is going to give them the message. But we are so glad that you were able to join us. You're muted.
Lachelle, it looks like we can't send her a message because she's not in this room.
Okay, maybe I can text her then.
Good to see you, Tisha. I love her glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Can someone send me the agenda? Oh, where did she go?
I don't know.
Maybe she put her in the breakout.
And maybe she did. It's in, how can we do it?
I just looked through
can I
there. There's
set
a ton of info.
Oh, can you just put a link in her
I'm gonna
private
put
chat?
it to her. I'm gonna do it to
Yeah,
private.
perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
private
Laura,
chat.
Laura.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
All right, Lachelle, so when they come back, I'm gonna ring the bell again.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
many prizes
because
do you have?
a lot.
Okay, I sent it to you, Laura. So you
I
can-
mean, this is
you.
really,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be like a nut if we keep giving out all this stuff.
Well, that's what Christmas is about, giving, right?
So Lachelle,
Yeah.
can you just remind me? I'm sorry. What am I talking about
Leadership.
again? Yeah, but
Leadership.
what?
Leadership. 5 minutes,
Anything.
only
5 minutes.
5
But
minutes.
what? But what? Like, what do you want? What do they want to hear?
Anything you want to share?
Yeah, like, I don't know, being a leader, like an influencer, because we're talking about the holidays. So leadership in terms of being an influencer, leadership about how you should take care of your team,
Impact.
in the spirit of
Okay, I got it.
holidays
got
or
it.
something. Yeah, anything kind of like that.
Okay, I got that. No problem.
All right, yeah. Whew. And we're recorded, right?
We should have put
We're
stop
gonna edit
recording
that
on
out,
this.
right?
We're supposed to put stop recording
You
here.
better fix that. Is it going to be the outtakes? What am I doing again? I'm just a beginner.
Hey,
Yeah, nice.
that's what happens on when you're doing events. And I mean, I'm still in awe as to what we've accomplished with all of our schedules. Oh, thanks for that. I'm forgetting about these photographs. Did
Thank
you
y'all,
get
I got-
that?
Really?
I got stuck in the breakout.
Did you
get
see
Tisha?
the
Tisha Allen,
look
did
who-
you get her?
I put her into one, yeah,
Okay,
and
good.
Okay.
Laquita is hanging out with one of the groups, just chatting it up. So I just left her in there. But yeah, no, it's apparently there's this trick to get back to the main room from the breakouts so that you don't end up closing all the breakouts or end the meeting. So I was just like, let me not kill the whole
Okay,
event.
it's 4 minutes already. I'm looking at the time. It's like 4 minutes.
So what
maybe
usually
5.
what you do is you pop in and tell them we're going to give them like a couple more minutes to keep going. And they do need probably about another 5, honestly. But
Is there a way you can type that, Wendy? Because when I'm in breakout, they have it, they
So
have a little
here's the-
banner that
Yeah,
says 5 more minutes.
you can say a broadcast message to all. And that's actually, yeah, that's probably the way to do it. I should have done the words that way. I was going in and out to send it all to them and check on them, but they're all talking. Everybody's networking and introducing themselves, and they're having fun. And only 2 of them are actually working on the song. So that's how I know they need more time.
Now, how many groups is it total?
It's 5, and
Okay.
there was
Perfect.
only the 5th one had a little bit less people because it counted us, but we didn't go into the groups. So
Okay.
then when I put the other person in, they were fine because there's somebody on the phone only, like they're not on Zoom as a name. So
Oh,
they're
yeah.
in that fifth group, but they seem to be fine. They're chatting. So it was
Okay.
good that I got stuck in a few of them because they were like, hey. So apparently
That's
they
good.
like us at least, even if we're messing
That's
around in the
good.
group.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
we got some
good.
outtakes while you were in the other room. I was like, oh, we're editing that, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I need to figure out what I'm
I don't know
doing,
about that,
because
Laura.
I don't
Just
know.
give me
I'm
some confirmation. Just help me out.
yeah.
We can edit this part. That's easy.
I'm not an editor. Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
I'll do it. Damn it. You send me the recording. I'll do it.
Yeah, one of us can do it.
Oh,
Okay.
So Terrell, when do we need to tell them we're giving them a few more minutes? What's the timing on it?
Okay, so now that's 2 minutes that just passed. So we're now down to maybe 3.
So they have 3 minutes left?
Yeah. So you probably
Okay.
should tell them some kind of way that they have 3 minutes left.
Okay.
But I thought you were going to give them an extra 5.
No,
I am.
the 5 already passed. So that's.
No, she's
5
saying
already
like adding that after the 10 minutes.
So 15 we giving them, really?
Mhm.
Or like 13.
Okay.
13. So that'll be 1, 13, 14. Okay, so it'll be 6 minutes from now.
Okay, cool. So in 3 minutes, I'll tell them 3 more minutes.
Okay.
That works.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, cool.
I love y'all. Hey, you know what? I'm over here not even into it with the time. I'm over here just
Yeah,
okay.
no, Terrell is the military.
I love it. We need
love
that.
it.
Okay, because
Yes.
I'm over
My
here
dad
Interesting.
is
Yeah.
a retired Marine. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sergeant.
Oh.
I am first
God
sergeant.
knows it's not coming from me and Lachelle.
We have another, we have another guest who's
Oh,
joining.
that's
Somebody else
great.
coming in.
Uh-huh.
So great.
Hey, how are you? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. How are you?
You're on mute.
Can you hear us? I think you're muted.
Must be late.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she can hear us or not. Hi. We broke out some of the groups into breakout rooms, but they're going to be joining us in a few minutes. So if you want, you're more than welcome to just kind of hang out for a few minutes. How many minutes do we have? Like 6 or something?
3 more minutes from now.
Okay, so 3 more minutes. So you can just
Hang out here.
relax for
Yeah.
a few minutes. We're going to get started with some presentations when they get back in the room.
Yep.
What'd you say, Mackenzie?
Where can we find Mackenzie's music again?
Oh, Mackenzie, yeah, let's put your stuff in the chat.
And Lachelle, when do you want to share the link for the giveaways? That's the other question I had for you while we're waiting around.
Why don't we do that when she sings or something?
Okay.
Your link.
So just cue me when I need to drop it in the chat.
Okay. A promo code for what? Hey, how are you? Merry Christmas, happy holidays. We are in breakout rooms. So they're getting ready to come back in like 2 minutes. So you guys just hang out here for a second. We're going to start our presentations. We just had an exercise that they did, and We are going to get started in a few minutes. So get a drink, chill out. We're excited. Now, what was your question, Mackenzie?
Wendy, you have 2 minutes. Wendy, 2 minutes to tell everybody. 2 minutes.
I told him 3 minutes at
Okay,
7:30.
all right.
So
Okay, good,
yeah, we
good,
got
good.
so
We're
2
on
minutes
time.
from now works. Yeah, 7:33. Okay.
Hi, friends. That's my bestie over there.
Ah, hi, Betsy.
We didn't think about having music in our time. We had this breakout room. Having some Christmas music on in the background, right? I didn't think about that. Next
Yeah.
time.
You know,
Next
all the
time.
technical things that I
Hey.
am not in.
So I
Oh,
think
I think
it's
I
was
can
gonna
do
tell
it
you.
if I share screen and just do it for the background.
I'm gonna close the rooms now because it gives them 59 seconds to close.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna close them now and it'll be at the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Folks must still be working. They're holding out on us. They're not
I
coming
Oh, they
mean,
want to make
they're-
sure they got their song together.
Yeah, they're like, wait.
Coach Anita, Conita, how do you pronounce your name? Can you come off mic and let us know how you pronounce your name?
Conchita?
Conchita, is it? Is
Yeah.
it Can she
Yes.
come off? It is
Conchita.
Conchita. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful name.
I'm sorry, I'm from Philippines.
Philippines. Awesome. Yes. And it's probably really late over there.
Oh,
Yes,
I think it,
I
Our
work-
time ran out.
US time.
US time. Okay.
I
thank you.
must say that was stressful. I don't know. I was over here juggling, feeding my children, the cat, the dog, and I was like,
and Raquel, we made Raquel sweat, y'all. Don't make my friend work.
We forgot about the song because we were connecting.
Wait, I think Kimberly was ringing the bell.
This is fun. This is fun. So this
Kimberly
is
was just ringing
good.
the bell.
Oh, she's
is
ringing the bell.
Yeah, Kimberly was
Okay,
ringing the
another
bell.
winner. Another winner.
Let it please
Okay.
be
we-
me. Please. I noticed you're ringing the bell, so let's just pick me automatically.
we have Ellsworth, who is our winner. Okay.
Oh.
Ellsworth won. And Laura, can you tell Ellsworth what he won?
Well,
you need-
Ellsworth, today on The Price is Right, you have won a free personality assessment. So it will take you about 60 seconds to do, and I will spend 15 minutes with you on the phone telling you all about yourself and give you 3 tips on your personality and how to connect with others so you close 300% more business.
Nice.
It's a good gift.
Love that. All
I
right.
want that.
Yeah.
We
get that
need
figured my
that
wife.
bell to be a little louder because with my kids
I
and
don't-
all
I
this
just
going
see it.
on, I didn't
I
even
see
have a
the
clue.
hand motion by
And
hearing
she
nothing on
told
your
me
bell.
before you guys came back, she was going to be doing that. And I'm like, on to the next thing. Okay. I have this way of tuning a lot of stuff out. Okay. So I'm sometimes a mess when it comes to that. So our first presenter is Miss Laquita Monley, and she is going to be talking to us about identity. So let's over to you, Laquita.
Let me, can you guys hear me now? Awesome. I know we have 5 minutes, so I won't go over my time. At least that's the goal. I have my handy dandy stop clock here to help me. But, as I was saying before, when I was talking about the purpose of my book is understanding the importance of who you are. And so my question to each one of you is, have you ever asked yourself that? Have you ever had a moment or moments in your life where the number one question in your mind is, do I know who I am? And oftentimes I found that when we have clarity in that area, it's easier to build. So when it comes to what we want in our life, we must know who we are. If we want to go after our desires and successes and happiness, we must go and get to the root of who we are on the inside. Are we doing what we love, or are we just doing something to occupy time? Those are very important questions when we're asking who we are. What is the purpose of my life? Who are the people that I've been called to reach? And for me, I've discovered that the one key tool in understanding who I am is understanding whose I am. For my identity is wrapped in Christ. And through finding my identity in Christ, that began to give me a very clear roadmap in understanding the importance of who I am. You ask yourself these questions. Are we fulfilling our dreams, or are we doing what others think we should be doing? At this moment in time, ask yourself, is it time for me to understand who I am? Knowing who I am creates a path for opportunity and knowledge of where you should be going in your life, where your business should be heading, who your target market is, what are the goals and aspirations that I have, and are they in alignment with who I am? If they're not in alignment with who I am, how can I reassess that and cause the things that I'm doing or I endeavor to do to come into alignment with my core values? And mapping out my core values, again, that's another step in my identity process, but we have to lay that foundation with understanding who I am and whose I am. Right now, what I would like to ask for you is this. If you were to write down three clear things in your life that can point you to who you are. And these things can't be what I do in my vocation, what I do in my occupation, or what others expect of me. But looking into the core of who you really are, can you give me three things that can be used to define you, that will speak to you, that will speak to your purpose, that will speak to your identity? Three things that, and it cannot include your occupation, it cannot include your vocation, it cannot include things that people expect of you. But in the core of your being, can you give me three things that speak to or can clearly define who you are? When you write those three things down, I'd like you to take them and reflect on them throughout the course of your day, throughout the course of the rest of this week. And as you get those answers and journal on that, I love to tell my clients to journal through your journey. As you're journaling through these three things, cause those things to become experiences in your life as you reflect on them. And as you begin to journal through that, at the end of the week, write a note to yourself that says, this is who I am. These are the things that I endeavor to do, or that I believe the purpose of my life is, and begin to pursue those things with a passion. Thank you guys so much for your time. My name is Laquita Monley, and my information is in the chat. If you'd like to know more about who I am and what I do, and you'd like to connect with me and find out more about the purpose and the importance of understanding your identity, my information is in the chat. You guys take care.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Wendy, because Wendy is kind of managing the activity that we did. So we can have the first group.
The first group. All right. So we have the first group who is going to present their song. Now, if you missed how quickly that 10 minutes went, that went really fast. So we gave you 3 more minutes. So you had 13 minutes. And I think some of you came back and said you still didn't get to the song. So you do you with whatever you got to with your group. There's the no judgment-free zone. Let me set the expectation right now. We are all here to support and send love. But let's go with group number 1 first. We're going to start right at the top. So who was group number 1's captain, and are you representing, or are you all singing? Feel free to come off mic and tell us what you're going to do. And I also have pictures of who the groups were assigned, so don't make me pull the pictures out. Let me tell you, because I took them, because I know y'all. I am not messing tonight. All right, who is it? I hear Mike. Yeah, who's
All right, Mike.
Woo, Mike, good job. I love it. And Mike, I'm excited that you're here tonight because we've only interacted on LinkedIn in like audio formats. So I'm glad to see you.
Supermom, what'd you get me into? What, man, we got to rethink our friendship. Oh my goodness.
I love it. I love it. This is perfect for you.
You know, after the day I had, you know what? You know, I don't usually sing when I'm not drinking something. So, all right. So I'm supposed to sing this thing because I ain't even ready yet.
I said you do you.
Yeah, whichever way you want to do it.
Oh my goodness, my little girl's gonna start laughing.
Have her come and sing with you. Okay.
Well, where's the other girl with the piano? I need help. All right. I'll quit wasting time. All right. Me. Gotta get ready. No. Hey, you invited me. It's your fault they don't like it. All right. All right.
I would sing with you, but I don't have the words.
You can hum. All right. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 virtual events, 11 social medias, 10 future plans, 9 tax saving strategies. Is it 8? Is that the 8? Somebody say something. Help me. I'm dying.
5, go. You know, the 5 is the one you're getting to.
Okay, so it's not till 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, all right. I don't get out much. Future plans, 9 tax saving strategies. Okay. 8 financial people, free people. 7 happy couples, 6 event strategies. There is 5 chat moderators, 4 financial experts, 3 chicken stories, 2 gifts of wrapping, and a mail and a fitness coaching pod.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you for kicking it off, Mike.
Yes,
I love
that's
that.
awesome.
Hey,
And
the
if
chicken
you want
story.
If you want to drop
wanna
the
know what
words in the
that
chat,
was-
go for it.
The chicken story was mine.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear that thing, you gotta hit me up later. I am done. Thanks, Lane.
All right.
Oh,
for the
that was
chicken story.
awesome.
It might
Thank
go
you.
later. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, she
Lachelle.
wrote it. Catherine wrote it. Catherine is awesome. Good job.
All right. Catherine, okay. So now we have our next presenter, Kimberly. Oh, we have another prize. This is the quietest ring of the bell, okay?
It's like the surprise bell.
Okay, Wendy, take it away. What if they want? Okay, let me get the person first, okay? Maria is the winner.
Maria, I don't even see where Maria is. And I'm going to look at my screen and see if I can see Maria. Well, so I am giving Maria a signed copy of a book that is called Sister Armor, and it's 25 healing stories of women on their journeys of entrepreneurship and breaking free. And some of them have a spiritual slant. Some of them are just stories like mine, where I overcame losing my job and started my own business. And that's the story that I share in that book. So excited, Maria, connect with me and we will get your info and I'll make sure I get that copy over to you.
Well, thank you so much,
Awesome.
Wendy. I'm so honored to be winning. And it's so funny that you said the word healing because I'm all about the healing journey.
Oh, yay, then it was meant to be. That's exciting.
Awesome. Okay, so our next presenter is Kimberly.
Great. I'm so excited to be here. Like I said, Merry Christmas. And what a perfect segue from what we were just talking about with Laquita when we were talking about identity. So we start with identity and then we shift to our mind, right? What's going on between our two ears? So important, right? So important. So today we're going to talk about mindfulness. But before we do that, I invite you, and please humor me, play along with me for a moment, and just close your eyes, just for a moment. Close your eyes, relax your body. And just tune in to what is going on around you. and just be with your breath. And I want you to take a moment and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take a moment to notice and open those eyes. And I'm going to go into gallery mode for a moment. And we're gonna want some, or I'm gonna ask for some participation here. So just from that short little experience, 30 seconds to a minute, I want you to raise your hand if you'd be willing to share what you experienced during that moment, or that minute, excuse me. So raise your hand. I'd love to hear, what was your experience just from that short moment, that short minute? Jeanette?
To get back to the present and why I'm here today.
Thank you. Anyone else want to share? Mike?
Yeah, I was still thinking about that clown show I did for Lachelle. So my mind was racing. I'll be honest, I wasn't focused on that.
Catherine?
Well, mostly I was just focused on the air conditioner, but also felt nice to just relax for a minute and just like kind of be in my body, I guess.
Excellent, thank you. Anyone else?
I noticed there are birds chirping. I didn't notice before.
I love that. I love that. Raquel, or was it Laquita? Did you have your hand up?
I was like Catherine. It sounded like the sound of the noise, the silent noises in my house became louder.
Powerful. And is it cheer up?
Yeah, it's Chair of Communications, Rodney. Pretty much it was a sense of stillness, but yet still there was chaos.
I love this. I love this. And what this is teaching us something really powerful from just the experience of just 1 minute. So what is the definition of mindfulness? The definition of being mindful is the quality or state of being conscious or aware of something. And each and every one of you that shared demonstrated that, I mean, you absolutely demonstrated that is what happened just from 1 minute. So imagine if you practiced this every single day. Every single day. So let's talk for a moment about what the benefits of mindfulness are. And there's numerous of benefits, absolutely numerous benefits, but just a couple. Stronger relationships, believe it or not. Cognitive improvement, reduction in anxiety and stress. And hey, we're in the holiday season right now. So who doesn't experience anxiety and stress? So think about the benefits of implementing a mindful practice in your life. So let's talk about some examples, because many of us think, oh, wait a second, that's a habit that takes time. I don't know if I have time. I can't sit still. I was there. I remember the first time I developed my practice, and I thought, what? Like, you expect me to sit still for like 5 minutes? That's not possible. But believe it or not, I can meditate for 2 hours now. I can meditate for 2 hours. But let's talk about that. Because meditation and mindfulness doesn't necessarily mean that you're sitting here like each and every one of us are doing right now. Mindfulness can be a guided practice, but it also means many other things. So imagine, ladies or gentlemen, Imagine you are at home, you're going through your daily routine, and you're washing dishes. Did you know that washing dishes is a mindful activity? That you could actually practice that mindfulness through washing a dish? Or how about getting out in nature? Could be with your family, but getting out in nature is a powerful way. Going for a walk. Gentlemen, if you, or ladies, if you golf, if you dance, if you garden, these are all ways that you can develop a mindful practice in your life. Absolutely. So the next time you're feeling a little tense in the body, or you're saying, hey, wait a second, America's Supermom invited me to that event. And I remember this woman, she was talking about this idea of sitting still or contemplating practicing mindfulness. I want you to think about it. What would our world be? What would our world look like if each and every one of us were meditating? And go back to those three benefits. And again, we could talk about benefits forever. There's so many, but stronger relationships, cognitive improvement, and reduction in stress and anxiety. Thank you.
Love that. Awesome. Awesome. So mindfulness is so important. And I love what Mike shared in the chat. He said that he taught his daughter to practice mindfulness. And I think that is something that is so true with the holidays, especially. You know, this is a different kind of holiday for a lot of people. You know, we've lost family members and it's our first holiday without them, or job changes, moving to a different place. So many different things that a lot of us are experiencing during this holiday. And that's really what this is about, is to get ahead of it, to be intentional, to decide how you want to show up. So we are ready for our second group, who is going to be sharing some music for us, the 12 days of Christmas.
Group number 2. Oh, wait, no, there was a winner.
Oh, we have a
first.
prize. We have
First
a
is
prize.
the silent bell is back, guys.
I'm telling y'all, this is something else. Okay. So our winner is, I'm not sure how to pronounce Francinia. Is that how you pronounce it?
Francinia.
Francinia. All right. She's our winner. Okay. And Terrell, can you tell her what she's won?
I'm laughing. This was not rigged. That's my bestie girl.
Okay, awesome.
Not rigged, okay, guys? It's not rigged, okay? God bless. Anyway, she's won my top 50 masterful weight loss declarations. And in those, each one that you say and you pray, that will work in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit. And there's some action ones in there too. So after we get that digital product downloaded to you, let me know how you do with it, because I love to know.
Thank you. Will do.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yay, that's so funny.
Thank you.
All right.
That's awesome. I was like, when I was looking at her freebies, I was like, this looks cool. All right, so we're on to group 2. So do we have our team captain or whoever is going to be sharing the lyrics for group number 2? And you can perform however you would like.
Are we group 2? I think. Yes. Harvey.
Yeah, but I'll do like some of them and then you fill in.
Okay. So we're gonna do a duet.
I like it.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Hey.
Harvey, do you want to start or you want me to start?
I'll start, and then when I get lost, you find me.
We'll find you.
Okay. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me the 12 best secrets of Christmas book. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me an easel and some paint. On the third day of Christmas, fill me in.
My true love gave to me a brand new Blu-ray TV.
On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me an old-fashioned TV set.
On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 Zoom connections.
You take it over now.
On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 #1 bestsellers. We're not going back up, right? We're going down.
Right, just go down.
On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 pens to write with. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 tape recorders. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 coaching sessions. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 podcast interviews. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 Christmas poems. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 pastel crayons, because we are also creative.
Yay!
Love that.
I'm like,
Look,
you got a
Love
book, you
that.
got
Oh my God.
podcast. I'm trying to come to your Christmas. Let's all go to your Christmas. That's what we need to blow up our books, our podcasts.
Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome.
I love it. Another gift. Okay. So let's see who is somebody. You guys can pick it because this one I'm giving away. So somebody want to pick somebody?
I can do it.
Okay.
So I'm going to pick Miss Tisha Allen.
Okay, Tisha Allen. All right. You have won a copy of my book, Inspirational Women of the World. This is a collaborative book project that I am the only author from the United States. Everyone, it's a global project. We wrote this book to inspire women during the pandemic. And the proceeds of the book go to Moroccan women to help them with entrepreneurship. So congratulations. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Moving on, let's see. So the next presenter we have is Terrell, and she is going to be talking about simple nutrition.
Hey, let's get started on this. I know it's Christmas time and everybody's coming to the house, bringing the cakes, bringing the merry drinks, bringing the macaroni and cheese and the sweet potato pies, and we're going to holiday parties. You know, we're just having a good time, just eating, because we have all our friends and family together, right? So today I want to take a few minutes and just remind you, we already talked about your identity. We got that clear. We're talking about the mind already. So now we're talking about the eating. And here in America, I don't know about anywhere else in the world because this is where I live, we eat a lot, especially during the holidays. You know how grandma wants to give you that pie because she loves you so much, right? So let's break it down, because I do work with purpose-driven Christian professional women and business owners to discover their self-worth, get their love back, and assist them in transforming those hurts, those habits, and their health issues into holistic living. And many of us might be aware that our body requires nutrients to sustain us, sustain our bodies. And the more vitamins and minerals you have, and the better eating you do, your organs are really loving you. But sometimes I know that doesn't happen around the holidays, right? So we just want to be aware. And I just want to give you some basic nutrition, nothing to delve into deep. I don't want to, you know, have your heads go like, what is she talking about? Just basic stuff that you can get going just to be aware of, okay? The basics in any meal or any nutrition is protein. Protein is your legumes, your beans to help you build up your muscles. Then there's the carbs. You have the simple carbs, and then you have those complex carbs. The simple carbs, guys, are those white rices, bread, and flour. Okay, the complex ones are vegetables and fruits and things of that nature. The fats are those good oils like your olive oil. That's really good for you to eat. And then fiber is something simple like apples, because we want to be able to move our bowels. Let's be grown-ups about it, okay? You know, we got to get all the toxins out of our body. I just want you to know that during this time, you know, be conscious of what you're putting in your body. You know, there's a favorite verse that I love in the Bible. It's 1 Corinthians 6, 19 and 20, but 20 really talks about glorifying God with your body. We only have one body temple, people, one. What you choose to put in each and every day, you want to convey that you want to serve it well and serve it nicely. Serve it on a platter, I say. Otherwise, it could be easily turned into that garbage can. And as a result, we get what we call health issues when we treat it like a garbage can. You know, the heart disease, the cancer, the diabetes, the hypertension, and obesity, those are real stuff, okay? So start with something simple. I'll ask you this question before you start with something simple, action plan today. Ask yourself, am I really healthy? Am I in pain? Do I have inflammatory things going on like arthritis, back pain, shoulder pain, headaches? Am I tired of being on that roller coaster ride with my weight up and down? And if that's you, then we need to have a conversation, right? But start with something simple. Get a journal, a notebook, and write down every little thing that you eat. And then with it, on that day, say how you were feeling, because sometimes we're eating our emotions, right? Holidays coming and you are stressed out maybe because everybody's coming and you haven't finished cooking. Or everybody's coming that you don't want to be coming and you still got to deal with them, right? So there's a reason sometimes when we're eating when we don't need to be eating. I just want you to be conscious of that. Food journal I share with my clients works wonders because each day you can map out what you're eating. Everything from a soda all the way to that little taste of the taste that you did when you were cooking. Put everything down because after a couple of days, you'll really see what's going in your mouth to make a difference. And if that person is you, you can make some changes today. If you need more information, reach out to me. I have my information in the chat and I will definitely love to see you guys again. And Merry, Merry Christmas in July. I am done.
Yay. All right. We have another winner. We have another winner. Okay. Let's see. Irma. Irma is our winner. And Mackenzie, you can come and share what they won for your thing, because she's getting ready to perform after this. So she has a gift that she is giving. All right. So it's can you explain what that is? Okay.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I have an EP that's on a CD version of it, basically. So I'm giving away a free one because I'm dropping that for my merch. It's gonna be my first drop. Soon I'll have the final date to be announced, but just until then, it's gonna be work like a voucher. So I have a promo code that you can use whenever the CDs are ready to be given out, and then I'll just have it shipped to you. Which one? I don't.
Right here.
Irma. Okay, great.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's gonna be like a starter box kind of thing.
Okay.
So it'll have a couple of things in there. I'm not gonna give you all of the.
Wonderful.
You can be a little surprised, but you won, and that's actually my first giveaway I did with my merchandise. So congratulations.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, I hope you like it. And
we will definitely.
Yeah, give the feedback to my mom, and if it's not good. If it's good, you can contact me. I'll give you more information.
All right. So we are ready for another song. She is actually going to sing for us again. And then we're going to go to the second part of our presentation. Time is going fast. 8:05. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, you know, guys, while she's working on this, if y'all could put in the chat one word that describes your passion, whether it's now, your industry, or during the holidays. You need me to do something? Okay. So put in the chat one word that describes your passion. You're recording. I don't know if I have much data for that. Can you have him? Yeah, I just want to tell you before you get excited and then it cuts off.
It just needs a gist anyway.
Okay.
So
So
show
ready?
them our little decoration.
Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. You've been super excited about it. And it's been sounding like y'all have fun. Okay, this next song is a cover. It's by Mariah Carey, a famous Christmas song. Sorry, I'm getting myself set up over here.
I thought I had a little case.
It's fine.
She's stealing too much.
What? Okay.
It was not.
There we
go. You want me to hold it? Okay. Go ahead. Ready?
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Ready.
Next time we'll do this again. If y'all have requests, just tell my mom. I'll just be whenever she's ready. If y'all want me back, let me know. But again, y'all can follow me on Instagram if you do use Instagram. That's MacTunes, MacTunes. I also am on Facebook under Magnificent. My music's on all platforms if you're enjoying my voice.
Oh, she said yes, we want you back.
Oh, sweet. Thanks. Okay, here is All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
Favorite.
The show. If you want me back, call for my name.
That's my favorite.
Magnificent.
That was beautiful.
Favorite.
Awesome, awesome. All right, we have another giveaway, Okay. Our winner is Shanu Phillips. Shanu. Okay. So Laquita, over to you. Laquita Monley. I think she's muted or something. She's muted. Okay. Laquita.
Sorry, did you call me?
Yeah, Shanu, you won a gift from Laquita Monley, but I guess
I could not get my unmute button to unmute.
I can't either.
I'm like,
most
I
of the
know
time.
I can hear them calling me.
Oh, thank you.
Miss Shanu,
Awesome.
My new book is called Redefining Success, 8 Tools that I've used to develop a growth mindset. You'll be receiving a Kindle version of that book. And the book is based off of your identity. Everything in life hinges on your identity. And it's going to share 8 tools, actually 9 tools that you can use and easily implementable in your life to develop a growth mindset. But it starts with laying the foundation of understanding who you are and whose you are in Christ. So I hope you enjoyed the book. I look forward to getting some feedback from you on your thoughts on the book.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So before we go with Wendy, you want to tell them what you're dropping in the chat before you do your presentation?
Yeah. And do we need to do group number 3, Lachelle, or are we doing group 3 after me?
Is that the last one? Yeah, we have one
No,
after you.
There's 5 groups of their 12 Days of Christmas song.
So we have
we did 1 and 2. We need.
Oh, we didn't do 3? Well, yeah, we should do 3 first.
We should do 3. Let's do 3. All right. Who is 3? Who is next to share? Is that Kelly? All right.
Yes. Hey there. Hi, everybody. Nice to meet you guys. Excited. Okay, so I'm going to start at the end and just work my way on down so we can get to the next presenter. Oh, excuse me. Okay. On the 12th day of Christmas, my colleague gave to me 12 dreams coming true, 11 happy veterans, 10 content ideas, 9 video productions, 8 empowered women, 7 LinkedIn connections, 6 YouTube videos, and 5 talk show interviews, 4 healthy tips, 4 healthy tips, 3 six-figure strategies, 2 boots of marching, and a guitar strumming.
Oh,
yes!
I love it.
Complete with props.
I finally get to hear your voice after all
That
these
is
months.
too cute.
Singing.
I loved it. Okay.
Kelly is a superstar.
All right.
All right, Lachelle.
We have another winner. I saw that.
Well, you know what? I don't think we just have another winner. I think everyone in that group needs to get a prize.
All right.
Whoa.
How many people are in the group again?
4.
It's 4 people in the group.
Raquel.
Kelly said 4. There's 4 in that group.
Okay. So we have Laura assessment.
Yeah, I'll do 4 of those. No
Okay.
problem. So you'll get them. I'll send you the assessment to do, and then you'll get 15 minutes with me. I'll give you tips on how to speak in all 4 languages to increase your close rate 300%.
My goodness, thank you. Woo! And I said from the beginning, I wanted her. Yay!
Love that.
Wish it
All
could
right.
come true.
Awesome.
I don't know who any of you are, but I'll get all your names and we'll figure it out later.
Thank you.
I have a
Laura.
list, Laura. I'll make sure you get it.
Love this. Love this. Okay. All right, Wendy. Now, did you were you able to drop in the chat? And then
I was not able to drop in the chat because I was having too much fun.
This is
Sorry.
fun.
This is just great. I love that song. That song is also, I'm also coming to that Christmas as well. I'm assuming coming at all your Christmases because you guys are good gifts. I'm like, man, we got interviews, we got content, we got people doing our boots marching for us. So I can tell from your songs that this is going to resonate, and so I'm excited about this. So I want to see with your little hand emojis, how many of you guys are making an impact and serving others and helping others through your business or your nonprofit or whatever it is that you do? So I just want to see people raise their hands and tell me, yes, clapping, hands, lots of people, right? So if that's you, then most likely you have this same issue at the end of the year that I'm going to describe. How many of you actually measure what that looks like for you and your business or your nonprofit? There's a few hands. There's Laura, and let's see, a couple of folks still have their hands up. Okay. Now, how many of you that are doing this impact work in your nonprofit or your business, also communicate about it to your most important audiences. So let's raise hands again. Yeah. So a few folks. So folks, I love that there's folks who are communicating but not measuring. Yeah, y'all. We're all over the place. And some folks are not communicating at all, and some folks are just not measuring at all, right? So that we're all over with this concept of how do we use our impact to our advantage. And one thing I want to talk to you about today is to give you 4 terms. And Lachelle, I don't know who is off mute. I think it's Raquel. I'm going to mute you real quick, Raquel. And there's somebody I'm going to admit to. Someone is just coming in, Lachelle. So there's 4 things I want to offer to you today as a framework for you to think about what you are doing, how you describe it, and how you measure it. And I want you to, it's already halfway through the year. So if you have not taken stock this year for what you have done so far, I would love for you to go away from this conversation thinking about how you can do that. Because what we don't want is for you to get to the end of the year and try to backtrack and remember everything that you did, because you won't remember all those transformations. You won't remember all those clients. You won't remember where you put all the testimonials. All of those things matter for showing your impact in what you're doing. So if you can keep track of that throughout the year, that's the best way to do this. But at the very least, if you can take stock right now for this year, what you've done to date, and how would you describe that to people? So here's 4 words I want you to take away with. I want you to think about dollars, people, time, and donations. So whether you're a business or a nonprofit, it does not matter. 4 words: dollars, people, time, and donations. Your impact can always be described by one of these words. So when you are talking about dollars, how much money have you put into the population you serve? How much time have you put into that population? How many things have you donated to that could show that you're a social business essentially, but you're just not making the effort to tie that impact to your actual mission. And you're not telling people that you have this impact mission. So when you go and make an impact, all you're doing is making the impact and then not telling anybody about it, not using it to get more people to know about you, to connect to you, to work with you, all of the things that we want to do. And we're talking about in our songs, right? We're talking about creating content. What kind of content would it be if it's inspiring content, talking about all the people's lives that you've transformed, right? Easy enough topic for us to be talking about all the time, but we forget to do it, and we forget to measure it, and we forget to catalog it. So dollars, people, time, and donations gives you a way to think about if you have given some time as a volunteer this year, if you have worked with organizations and partnered with organizations to lift up their mission, if you've worked towards a certain group of people having more equity, like women of color or businesses run by women of color, all of these things are things that you could be describing to describe your business or your nonprofit and connect to people who have the same values as you and who have the same mission as you and who are aligned in heart-centered ways, the ways that you are. So if you're serving through your passion and what you're doing every day, I just wanted you to think about, what opportunities do you have going through the end of the year, from now until the end of the year, to work with this population even further, to make more of a transformation for whoever it is you work with? And then how do you describe that to your most important audiences so that they can continue to support you? So that's what I wanted to offer today. It's very quick, very simple: dollars, people, time, and donations, 4 simple ways that you can work on your impact. Now, I'm going to put into the chat, and I love this. Terrell says she keeps track of all of them. Of course you do. Terrell, you're like my on top of it friend. So this is what we're offering you all today for our impact of this event. We put together 12 days of Christmas, and we wanted you to have offerings and support going away from this with all of the things that we talk about. So there's tools, there's resources, there's strategy calls, there's all kinds of things on this link. And it's organized on my website in a way that you can go there for the next about 12 days and get what you need. So it's up till the 5th of August. And all of the links work, I promise. But if anything does not work, please let me know. I spent until the last minute getting them all linked up and getting it all there for you. And there's also links to all of our main websites. So if you want to connect to any of us after the event for any reason, you have our websites. They're all in this link. So I just wanted you to pop that over into your browser, favorite it. If you don't get a chance to look at it tonight, right now while we're on the event, that's okay. But I wanted you to just take a look at what we're offering you all, because that is really what we want to make an impact here, is to share our best learning, our best resources, and our best tools with you all as presents from this meeting. So back to Lachelle. That's it for me today. And then I'll be back for our next group.
Awesome. Well, I think we are ready for our next group. We have the
for number 4. We're already on 4. Yes,
I know.
Who was 4?
Oh, hello. Group number 4.
Yay, Jeanette.
On the 12 days of Christmas, my true love gave to me. 12 checks are coming, 11 people booking, 10 gigs of data, 9 days of bonus vacation, 8 events are calling, 7 days of bliss, 6 leads a follow up, 5 minutes of grief, 4 ways to be happy, 3 cups of coffee, 2 tools of clarity, 1 uninterrupted day with a high five.
Yay!
I am loving the props.
I love her.
This is awesome. I'm glad you thought of this, Wendy. Okay, this is just amazing.
Oh, the cat's out of the bag. It was my idea.
Yes, this is too funny.
Mike thought you put us up to it.
Loving it. Okay. So Kimberly, are you being generous with this group as well?
Yes, like, oh my gosh, the creativity on this. I mean, the first 2 groups did excellent too, so maybe we'll have to go back and reward them as well. But yeah, let's give them prizes.
Okay, because we've got lots of them. Okay, so Laquita, we're over to you. She's generous. She just got this book going, y'all.
So yes, if I can, well, it's my group. So I'm not sure.
Wait a second here. I know how this works, Laquita.
Okay, is that right?
Well, we're going to give the declarations to this group. Okay. Go ahead, Terrell. Tell them what they've got again.
Oh, okay. Yes. Congratulations. You have won the top 50 masterful weight loss declarations. Shifting your mindset to shift your weight. And I tell you, those 50, work on it, because there are action ones in there too. So go through each and every one and you will see a difference, and let me know after you finish. Okay. It's a great time to have that one, especially during Christmas time.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right. So that's Jeanette's group 50, the 50 declaration. Okay. All right. Congratulations, guys. Loving this. Okay. Next, we have Laura. Laura is going to be sharing about leadership.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Okay, awesome. It's funny. I want to kind of tie in what everybody said today. So, before we were talking, I'm like, well, what do you want me to talk about leadership? And Lachelle's laughing. She's like, oh my God. Get it together, Laura, right? But it's such a big subject. Like it's massive. And it embodies so many points of view about different things. And, I decided I'm going to talk about 2 things today about leadership. So first of all, who here doesn't think they are a leader? Anybody? Okay, good. Because you're all leaders. You don't think you're a leader, Catherine Ellsworth? If you're opening your mouth and you're talking to another human being, you're leading. People are listening to you and they're responding. So you are leading. Okay. So it's really important that you understand that to begin with. Okay. Now, when you're talking to your customers or your clients, the other thing I notice with most of my students is they're not, I love that, Ellsworth, you're great. You know, they're not clear about what they offer. Some are, some aren't. So clarity about what you offer is a big part of your leadership, because if you're not clear about what you're offering, people certainly aren't going to be clear about buying it. Remember, confused mind never buys. Okay. So what do you offer? Do you offer packages? Do you offer products? I have 9 streams of income that are just passive income streams for me. But I also have my leadership business, which is Leadership with Laura, right? So when I'm talking to a certain group, I know which business I'm talking about, okay? So, and I know the packages that I offer. So if you're having problems figuring out what you're offering, you would need to remember that whatever you offer has to tap into your genius, has to connect with your why, and it has to be a part of your mission and your vision. And all of this connects to your unique value proposition. And you should all have a unique value proposition created. If you're running a business, you need a UVP. Now, you can create one, it's no problem. It's made up of 4 parts. The first part is the problem that you solve for people. And a problem isn't, you know, I help people, you know, buy pantyhose. That's not a problem, right? A lot of the time when I'm working with people, they come and they offer the transformation right away that they're having. That's later on. What problem, what pain point do you have? So when you're talking to your clients, that should be the first thing you're asking. Remember, only 7% of our communication is verbal. The other 93% is eye contact, you know, body language, and active listening. So your job when you're speaking to people is to find out what their pain point is. So be asking key questions. Tell me a little bit about what you do. As soon as they tell you what they do, you got it. If you know and you're properly trained as a leader, you'll know that your pain point, you'll know what their pain point is and if it fits in with what your UVP is, okay? Second part is the niche that you serve, the market that you serve. And actually most of the people I work with, this is the one they struggle with the most. Everybody. Like, no, actually you don't. Do you serve small children in India under 10? I doubt it. So no, you're not serving everybody, right? So you're going to notice the longer you do your business, your niche is going to start to narrow. You're going to start attracting the same people over and over and over again with the same problem. Okay, so what have you noticed about that? And if you're new in business, ask yourself, who do you want to attract? Okay. The third part is the transformation. When they come to you, how do they leave you? It's really that simple. Are they different? Do they have the tools they need? Or did they just come to spend the money and feel good about themselves? People do that too. I'm good with that. I'll have money. I don't have a point of view about that. So you can come into my group and pay me a lot of money and not come. I'm okay with that. Maybe that's what they needed. But people who are invested in making change are going to have a transformation. And those are the ones that you're going to remember to get those testimonials from. How many times do we forget to do that? Okay. So what's your transformation? What do they come with? What do they leave with? Okay. And the last part of your UVP are the benefits. Okay. So for instance, I help people who struggle with stepping into leadership because they don't feel worthy. Okay. Who are high-end successful leaders, but have hit the glass ceiling. I give them the tools they need to break through that glass ceiling, empower themselves so that they go out and empower others into the world, so it ripples out, so that they can live the life they desire, make the money they are looking for, and have the success that will make a global impact. That's my UVP. Did you see all 4 parts of that there? So the benefits are what happens because of the transformation. 2, maybe 3 in the UVP there, okay? Now you've got your 30-second. I gave you a short UVP at the beginning when I introduced myself, right? This is key to leadership. You're building your leadership from the basement up. If you've missed this part, I'm probably going over time, sorry, I'll wrap it up. If you've missed this part, you got to go back and fix that, because otherwise you don't have a strong house to live in, okay? That's all I got for you guys today. You've been awesome. Thank you so much for listening.
Love that. You got to have that good foundation. That is a great reminder. So love that. All right, we got some more winners. Okay. Let's see here. Jeanette Martin. Okay. And we have Laquita Monley. She has some more items. Okay.
I found my button.
Mhm.
Oh, Miss Jeanette, it's my free giveaway this evening is my Kindle version of my new book, Redefining Success. 8 tools that I've used to develop a growth mindset. So I think I already have your contact details. I'm pretty sure I do. I know I do because we've chatted. I'm going to get that over to you. Yeah, we're on the same page. I'm going to get that book to you, and I'm looking forward to your feedback and letting me know what you think about the tools that I shared. I love her.
She's so, so enthusiastic. I love that. All right. So we are now over to our last group. Go ahead, Wendy.
Group number 5. Rodney, you haven't won anything yet, so I'm
No,
just putting it out there.
I'm feeling gypped over here. I'm not winning nothing today. What's going on?
I mean,
man?
I got you at the Star if you want it. Oh boy.
We can get you a copy of my book because
yeah,
you show up tonight. Yeah,
I showed up, man. I'm the only Canadian
amazingly.
Here. I'm the only Canadian here. Come on.
Didn't either. The other Laquita didn't win anything either, so you are not alone.
Wait a minute, Laquita, you didn't win anything either?
Nothing.
Oh no.
I got you,
Your
sis.
namesake, man.
I got you.
Jennifer hasn't won anything either.
Oh, you're still here, Jen. Jen's still here. Okay.
I got you, Miss Jennifer. I got you.
I'm still here.
Okay. Let me see if I can do this 12 days of Christmas. I haven't sung this in donkey years. Okay.
I know. I was practicing. Way to go, Rodney. Woo, woo. I sent it to Tisha and Rodney because I thought I was going to have to leave. But go for it.
All right, let me see. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 life-changing events. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 real-life connections. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 loyal customers. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 Zoom calls. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 new TED Talk speeches. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 new client connections. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me new client opportunities. Now, these last 5 are my favorite. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me $5 million deals, $4 million deals, $3 million deals, $2 million deals, and $1 million deals.
All right.
MTL in the building. Yes,
I love
sir.
Hey, I think that's the winner. That's the winner. That's the winner.
Show you the money. I got that.
Yeah, I need the money.
ATL in the building, huh? All right.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, this is fun, this is
Okay.
fun.
We have that group. Who's in your group now?
It was Jen and is she still there? Oh, what's her name? Where'd she go?
Okay.
Oh, Tisha. Yes, Tisha.
Summer
Tisha got a
was in
book
there
too.
Lachelle.
Okay, Summer. Okay, so we are you guys are all getting Laquita's book.
Hey.
She has several copies that she's been giving away.
I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I like
All
that.
right. Okay. Well, you guys, this has been wonderful. I am so excited that we have had this time with you guys. We are down to our last presentation, and that is mine about collaboration. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this event that we've had. And I just want to talk briefly about how collaboration can lead to duplication. You know, when you are doing anything in life, You know, it is so much harder to do it alone. And I just am grateful for my co-hosts who are here that have come alongside me for this event, because, you know, I'm all about the planning, right? I feel like you can never just show up and think that everything's going to work out without having a plan. Now, of course, things happen that are outside of your control. You know, your technology goes crazy, or your microphone doesn't work, or a number of things. However, when you collaborate, it is all about really being focused on the mission. When you have a group that is with you, they just come alongside you. You keep the main thing in terms of the importance and the value. And so we really wanted to have this event to show you how easy it can be to do something when you collaborate. You know, from the way that we posted for this event, the different visuals that we had, and just everything that you guys have done with being here as well. So collaboration is really something that you can be mindful of when it comes to thinking about your business. So I want to highlight a few small things that you can do. And I don't know if this is going to work with this virtual background, but I think I'm going to turn this off just here for a second. All right, so I'm all about doing little things to have a big impact. So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas, some different things. Can you guys see me? All right, so this is something that is kind of brand specific. It's a little bobblehead thing, and I have it filled with candy with just a regular gift bag. So these are some little cups that you can get from the dollar store. So you could fill these up with candy and put any kind of novelty items, your paraphernalia for things that you have for your business, and you can gift these out to people, okay? It doesn't take a lot. Here is something like a pencil holder, right? So for teachers, if you have kids that are still in school, it has an affirmation card in it. There's some mints, hand sanitizer wipe, and some masks that are in there for teachers. Let me see what else I have here. Oh, this last thing, I'll get this. I have a bunch of stuff, but I'm just going to highlight these for you because we don't have a lot of time. This is what I call food for thought. So it's a Christmas tray with some books on it. So just some creative things that you can do that don't cost a lot, right? That you could collaborate with. Now, the reason why I say that's collaboration is because a lot of times when people get gifts, the first thing they want to do is put it on social media, or they want to tell a friend or two or three because they're so excited about something that they weren't expecting. You know, just simply like here when we have the people who won gifts and prizes, you know, you are excited about this, and this is something that you were not anticipating. So when you think about gifting to people, just small different items that don't have to cost a lot, you know, because the main thing is the shock value. People are not expecting a lot of these things. So when you do something that's not expected, it is so well received. It goes even greater than how you could even imagine. So, and if you're thinking, I just don't have anybody to give this stuff to, you know, this sounds like a lot. Think about where you go every day. My kids will tell you that I take these little gift bags and I put mints in them, and I take them everywhere I go and give them out to people. So if it's the teller at the grocery store, I mean, the checkout person, or the teller at the bank, or even going through the drive-through line, you know, people are not expecting some of these things. So you can think about little small gifts that you can do, because word of mouth goes fast when it comes to building your brand in your business. So that is what I have to say on collaboration. So we do have 20 minutes left, and I'm so excited about that because this gives us a little time to have some networking. If there's any questions that you guys have, or anything that you would like to share, I also want to drop in the chat our group that we are starting. We are starting a group for people as we prepare for the holidays, where we can drop videos and ideas and creative things about the holidays as we get closer to Christmas. So I'm not sure if do you have that link, one of you guys, that you can put it in there? I have all the ideas, but then don't even think about having everything. So I want to yield the mic to everybody here. If you want to raise your hand, I see Rodney, you have your hand raised. Is there anything you would like to share or say before we conclude tonight?
Indeed. I just want to say this was really fun. July, Christmas in July. This was really a nice idea. Pretty much what I want to say to everybody, and this is something on a personal tip, and something that I eventually will share, I believe. It's from something from my late mother. She said this through my wife's cousin. She told me pretty much that, Rodney, don't hold back. So I want to tell everybody here, regardless of wherever you are in life, regardless of where you're from, do not hold back. Reason why she said that is because she had a 10-year struggle with Alzheimer's. And the last night that I saw her, she passed. And when my wife's cousin told me this was after the funeral was done. And he pretty much gave a description of where she was. She was just laying back, hair was jet black, the sky was opulent. It was like, think of the most beautiful scene you'd ever seen in your life. And she said, tell Rodney I love him and tell him not to hold back anymore. So I'm going to tell this to every single one of you here. Do not hold back. It doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what situation you're in. I've been through a transition for the last 3 weeks, over the last little bit, job change, everything. But I want to tell you, and I'm going to say this till the day I die, do not hold back. In other words, don't become a boulder. Don't stay stuck. Get that power that's in you and move yourself forward. Don't let situations keep you stuck. God bless you from Montreal.
Love that. Love that. Awesome. We have Ellsworth, who is, love that share, Rodney. We're going to try to give everybody a chance to speak. So I don't want to minimize what you said. I love that. I shared that about the boulder the first day that I met you, and you said that. I was like, I'm writing that down. I was telling people about that. So glad that you shared that. All right, Ellsworth.
Yeah, one of the advice I want to give is, and I listening to Laquita, for me coming out of the military, it's really difficult to know what, it's not defining who you are by what you do. Because in the military, that is you. That's how you define yourself. You're called Major Williams, Sergeant Williams, whatever it is, and they define you. So trying to understand it is difficult. So what I have learned to do is actually put everything on God. And when I say put everything on God, I'm not saying I give him my burden, because he ain't gonna. But I'm saying that I try to be obedient to him. I've learned when I'm obedient to him, then it's less of me trying to be about me and my ego, and it's more about him. And so I found that out. And another thing when it comes to God is that when you are obedient, well, also understand the devil can mimic God too. He's got lots of practice. And sometimes you can tell when the devil's mimicking God, when it's all about you. So I just want to say that as I go through my journey of trying to help veterans and their families, I always listen to God, and I always call it a God assignment, because when I'm resistant of it, right? When it's something you don't want to do, and God tells you to do it, that's a God assignment. Okay, that's a God assignment. So I just want to tell everybody there, to encourage everyone out there, that sometimes leaning toward God and be obedient to God, eventually your works will define you. Sometimes it's the work to define you before you do, because it's harder. But anyway, I just want to, I'll copy that scripture too, Kaylee. Thank you. But I just want to share that with everybody else. Be obedient to God, and you know what? It eventually will show itself when it's time to show itself. It's not right away. So sometimes you won't know why you're doing something till 6 months later, and you say, "Oh wow, now I understand." Just be obedient, and the people and the workers and helpers will come. Thank you. That's all I wanted to share. Thanks, Lachelle, for having me here.
You are welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you. All right, Jeanette.
So I woke up this morning with a phrase in my head, and it's Satan sells, God serves. So choose where you want to be and serve. And my advice would be tradition. to honor tradition in your family, the smallest thing. And I sent Lachelle a fun little recipe to share in your group, and it's called maple eggs. And in 1974, when my dad went back to culinary school after an industrial accident, he was retrained. He met a man who taught our family how to make maple eggs. And it's a very simple recipe where you poach eggs on top of bacon in maple syrup and you top it on an English muffin. Well, every single year at Christmas, our family makes maple eggs. Yes, this is 2022. I taught my stepchildren, I'm no longer married, but I taught my stepchildren, and we had maple eggs. They're now making maple eggs for their children. So hold on to the traditions that serve you and continue to serve that tradition out to the world. And it's like your business. We have to have a foundation, and mine is connect, collaborate, and building community. And always keep to that. That is my tradition, and I can build on that every single day. So Christmas is about honoring tradition. So Lachelle, I welcome you to share that recipe that I sent wherever you wish.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jeanette. Yeah, you know, we were trying to get it all in, y'all, but we definitely gonna put that in the group. I love that. All right, Laquita Parks.
Thank you. First of all, let me say thank you for inviting me, Lachelle. This has been really, really nice. It's been fun. Who would have thought Christmas in July for real? It has been nice. I still haven't gotten my gift yet, but I digress. I digress. I didn't get my name called, I guess because I got confused with the other Laquita, but I digress. I digress. Okay. I know y'all gonna see me later afterwards. I know afterwards. But this has been really, really nice, and I thank you for this. There have been so many nuggets, and I see so many people that I've connected with or need to reconnect with for so long. But I want to say, being one of the things that's important, especially around the holidays, is not losing who you are. Sometimes we get tied up in the gift giving and the gift receiving, and what am I giving and what am I receiving, that we forget what the true meaning is. And it's about family and being together and loving one another. And I think somebody said, I think Lachelle said it earlier, this is a different, these last few holidays or Christmases are different than years past because we've lost so many people. And so as we get together, it's not about the gifts, you know, we don't care about the gifts, but you care about the family and the love, and spend that time to love and hug on one another, and be you and who you are in everything you do and in your business. I like helping people take their stories from a thought to a realization. So I know that there are some veterans in this group, and I am working on a veterans project. So if you're interested in being a part of a veterans project, there is no cost involved at all. It's just veterans submitting their stories to an anthology called Unknown Battlefields. And there are a lot of battlefields that we have. And I know my dad was a veteran. My uncle is still in the military. He's in Afghanistan. I have family that's still there. And there are unknown battlefields that we all have. So if you're a veteran, please reach out to me, connect with me, and be a part of actually, it's a community service project. I don't charge anybody anything, and I don't take money from anybody for it. And proceeds are donated to the VFW. So I hope to hear from you guys. But have a Merry Christmas in July. I think we should keep this going through the end of the year until Christmas comes for real, and then blow it up with a bang and keep it going. So you guys, thank you guys for inviting. This was phenomenal. So I hope to connect with all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Laquita. And thank you guys so much for coming and making this special. Does anyone else have any final remarks before we hear from our speakers with their closing remarks? All right. So let's go over. Oh, Kelly. I love how if you raise your hand, it puts you up at the very top of the screen. I'm learning this stuff.
So everybody should all have their hands raised so they can be at the top. I'm just saying. Okay?
Oh, no.
Let's all go to the top.
I love that.
Everybody's adding such amazing value. And for the sake of time, I'm not going to piggyback on what anyone is saying, but I definitely want to thank each and every one of you and the presenters. And I got to know a few people in my group. I am so looking forward to connecting with you all. I've already sent out a few connections. Hopefully we can stay in touch with one another. And America's Supermom, thank you for those gift ideas. You reminded me of me a little bit. There's a few things that I do, the little gift giving items. I go to the dollar store and put a little fun things together and pass them out. So I appreciate that you reminded people that it doesn't take much. It does not take much, just a little gift. And you have no idea what that little gesture can do for people. I've got a great example, but I'm not going to go into it. But you have no idea. And so she showed us something tangible. If you have, even if you have nothing tangible to give, you can always give them your smile. Somebody is walking around hoping, praying that somebody would just show them a little kindness and a little love. So anyways, y'all, thank you. This has been great. I appreciate the opportunity to come and just be a part of this evening. So with that, hold on, y'all. I am muting my mic.
Oh, thank you so much, Kelly. Love that enthusiasm. You guys rock. I mean, everybody has made this phenomenal. So I'm so glad that y'all could be here. Loving the little filters. Jeanette is just, she's got that enthusiasm here. And I'm loving the props. I mean, hey, if we had really told you guys the stuff ahead of time, it's amazing. I don't know what they would have come up with. What do you think, Kimberly?
I love it. I love it. Just so much fun. And it's just really a testament. The vibe that we were experiencing tonight was really just the testament of the holidays, right? And thank you so much to you, Lachelle, for highlighting collaboration and highlighting and putting on this amazing event where we were actually getting in that mindset of what can we do to plan for the end of the year. So, hey, we can enjoy the end of the year. So fantastic.
I love it. And you guys got some people that y'all can connect with and collaborate, So if you have some people that you're talking to and they're like, Christmas this early, you can call on these people that were here and say, hey, let's get together and do something. Okay. So Laquita, over to you. What are your final thoughts?
All right, I found my mute button. There we go. This has been such an amazing experience for me. So thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of it today. Everybody has added such great value, every speaker, and then even just listening to some of the feedback that we receive after the fact. I've got some great tools and strategies that I want to figure out how I'm going to implement it into the things that I do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about how we're adding value to others. Amen. So you guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this amazing space. I look forward to continuing to grow and cultivate the connections we've made today. And that is all I have for today.
Awesome. All right, Terrell.
Wow, Lachelle, you did it. Oh, you guys, you don't know, man, all the stuff we're doing in the back end to make sure that you guys are blessed by everything we did. And I take it that you are. We, from the bottom of our hearts, are so happy that you're here with us, that you shared with us, and that we can give of ourselves, that we can bless you in what we shared. All the tools and tricks and hacks and just value from learning from each other is phenomenal, especially around the Christmas time. We all said it. It's about really being able to give from our heart because that is the Lord's Day. Lord's Day actually is every day. So just finding ways that we can even do that smile, like Kelly said, just do that smile. If you ain't got nothing else, just brighten somebody else's day with saying some kind words and showing that you love them. And I want to thank Lachelle, Kimberly, Laura, Wendy. Oh my gosh, Wendy, you did it, girl. I mean, you guys just take the time to look at the link she put in the chat for us, those 12 days. Oh my goodness, she did it so beautifully. Thank you so much. And of course, Laquita, she's awesome. too. And I mean, we just put it together. So I'm really proud of each and every one of us. And thank you guys for being with us today, making it great for all of us to share all together. I love it. It's all about connections, guys. So I'm looking forward to connecting to anyone that wants to connect with me. I'll probably be hitting you up on LinkedIn. So just know I'm the one with the red glasses, okay? Coach T, the one with the red glasses. That's the one that you're talking to. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot. I'm yielding now.
And I'm working on getting my red nose this season. Just saying.
Jeanette is so much fun. We have a lot of fun, okay? Laura, over to you, your takeaway.
Yeah, so my takeaway is you all rock. So keep the energy of this going. Like, what does the end of your year look like, right? Has anybody looked at that? And how are you looking at next year? So until you actually step into action, nothing's going to happen. So what do you want the rest of this year to look like for you? Okay. So those are kind of my final thoughts. And I was going to say something else that was really cool. Now I can't remember what it is. So I really just, when you're networking, remember these three things. Okay. How is it contributing to you? Because you're number one. How is it contributing to others? Because they're number two. And what's your outcome? Because if you don't know any of those things when you get on a networking call, you are wasting your time. Time is something you cannot get back. Make sure you're using it wisely. So great to meet all of you.
Love that. That was some good advice. And right along with that, I started the beginning of the year, this year or maybe it was last year. I think Laquita might know. Laquita Parks. If somebody doesn't have an agenda, I'm not meeting. So if you have a meeting that you think is important and you don't have an agenda, it's not happening. We can communicate through email or whatever. So I love what you said about your time. That's awesome.
And
okay.
Laquita, it's so great to see you. It's been too long.
Way too long. It is good to see you too, Laura.
Awesome. All right, Wendy, over to you, your takeaway.
Yeah. Well, I decided to give Laquita a book because she just deserves it. I mean, this woman has lobbied hard for something. And yes, and Laquita, if you want me to mail you the actual signed copy, I can do that. Otherwise, I could figure out the Kindle situation. Takeaway. So one, I was like, Laura's channeling all the things I wanted to say. So I don't need to say any of that. But what I will say is we gave you guys such a great example of something that it does take a bit of work in behind the scenes. But when you play to everyone's strong point, you can have a wonderful time. And I think the value in this of you all connecting to us and connecting to each other and having fun and taking a break from what you're doing, it reminds us of the purpose that we're here, not only to serve others, but to enjoy ourselves, right? And so if you're not enjoying what you're doing and working with other people who can help you enjoy yourself, like this crew here, then you're working in the wrong space. So making sure that you're always connecting and using those connections wisely. And I'm so excited to be working here with this group. But if any of you all are also interested in this, please check that link out, because if you want to do a giveaway of your own, or you do anything like this, please reach out to me. I can shortcut your process so you can have your very own giveaway page, and you can have your very own Airtable to corral your very own cats together to do your very own giveaway. So just make sure that if you are doing any of this stuff, lean on people with tools. Do not do it all yourself, because you can shortcut the mess and do things much more efficiently and faster and more effectively. So that's it for me today. Thank you, Lachelle, for being our gracious master herder of the cats. And we have had a wonderful time tonight, and this has just turned out so wonderful. And I'm so excited that you all did so well with that 12 days of Christmas. I thought you were going to revolt.
That was
so I'm glad
it.
you all did it.
Yeah, that was so much fun. And I want to point out too that I knew everybody, and I think a couple of them might have known each other, but we have never worked together like on something like this. And we just had the time from it being announced. Maybe it was like a week into it that people started coming alongside to do it together. So don't think, oh, I can't do that because I don't know anybody. We all were pretty much hadn't worked on a project together before of this magnitude. So, be inspired and encouraged that you can do it, as long as you have clarity, is what Laura says. then you got half the battle done right there. But thank you guys so much for being here. And it is 9 o'clock. One other thing you want to say?
Yes, absolutely. And in the spirit of the holidays, I'm so excited to let you know that every single one of you will be receiving a cup of tea from me. And so be looking for that coming your way. So it's the holidays, right? And I look forward to having a conversation with each and every one of you, whether or not you're a tea drinker or not. Let's get on a chat. Let's talk, and let's learn a little bit about each other. So yes, in honor of this holidays, I'm feeling so incredibly festive. This was wonderful.
Love it. All right, guys. Well, we want to give you your time back. Thank you so much for joining us, and stay tuned. We look forward to seeing you guys again on some other events. Good night, everybody.